the Republicans got their ass handed to them by Latino voters. Now, of course, they lost African Americans in huge numbers. They lost women in huge numbers, but Latino voters did them in. Let me give you a sense of what the numbers were. Overall, 71% for Obama, 29% for Romney among Latino voters. Some polling afterwards, that's according to exit polling, but polling done by other organizations had that number as high as 75% for Obama. But let me show you the effect that it has on the Electoral College. So, for example, you take a swing state like Colorado. Well, Latinos are now 20% of the population. So obviously that's a huge population shift and a significant chunk of the voters. So how much of them voted for President Obama? 74%. Now, what happens when you lose 20% of the population by 74%? You lose a state. And President Obama won Colorado 51.2% to 46.5%. So in that smaller margin, could Latinos have made a difference? Of course. And in the last election, Latinos were only 9% of the voting electorate overall. In this election, they were larger, 10% of the voting electorate overall. What I love is that all of this came as a surprise to the Republicans. Here is Rush Limbaugh, perplexed by why Latinos and these other demographic groups wouldn't be interested in Republicans.
We put forth some of the most accomplished minorities this country has to offer. We have, the Republican Party has more elected Hispanics serving in office than the Democrat Party has. And yet, what is said about Republicans? Racists, sexist, bigots, homophobes that discriminate and so forth. Why does putting Condoleezza Rice front and center at the convention not work? Why does putting Marco Rubio front and center at the convention not work? Why does putting Suzanne Martinez, the governor of New Mexico, front and center at convention not work? Why does putting Mia Love, who sadly lost, one of the most accomplished, achieved, decent people in this country, she's African American.
Why didn't our token blacks and Latinos work? They've been working all this time, even in places like New Mexico. But yet somehow it turns out they weren't buying what we were selling. JR, any idea why putting these token blacks and other minorities might not have worked out for the Republicans?
Policy overlooks. It's always the projection. Like, all you guys do is see color. You see color. Because all we see is color. Okay, well, damn it. We're losing. Okay, let's get a couple Latinos, let's get a couple black folks, and just push them out there. What the fuck? Do we have the right formula? What's wrong?
Yeah, but like he almost literally said that. He's like, we put them front and center. They weren't even at the back of the bus anymore. Well, at least the ones we picked.
We sat back there. We were pissed. We're like, man, I hate seeing this black guy up there, but we have to do it. Damn it. Fuck. We sat back there and took it, and we still didn't win. What do I do about my dignity now?
Hey, you might want to look into actually doing policies that those groups care about and would help their communities, as it would help a lot of middle-class Americans. But of course that never occurs to them because the whole party is structured on helping the rich. So they're like, how do we trick blacks and Latinos into voting for us? And now it's basically Rush lamenting, damn it, they caught on to our game. Well, that's right, my friend, they did. And he's not alone. Bill O'Reilly realizes the jig is up.
It's a changing country. The demographics are changing. It's not a traditional America anymore. 20 years ago, President Obama would have been roundly defeated by an establishment candidate like Mitt Romney. The white establishment is now the minority. And the voters, many of them, feel that this economic system is stacked against them, and they want stuff. You're going to see a tremendous Hispanic vote for President Obama, overwhelming black vote for President Obama, and women will probably break President Obama's way.
Okay, now that was obvious. At least he didn't hide it there. Traditional America. You know what I'm saying? Not the America filled with like blacks and Hispanics. Real America, traditional white America. Oh, the white establishment. What has happened to the white establishment? But if he left it right there, you could still chalk it up to maybe he's talking about demographic shifts, etc. No. But you heard what he said in the middle. He said, these people just want stuff. Gee, I wonder why Republicans can't, get African Americans and Latinos to vote for them. Because whenever they refer to minorities, what do they say? Not like that they're real Americans, not that they're traditional Americans, but they're the Americans that want stuff. Weird how that doesn't get them to vote for you. When you think that they're all poor and they're all trying to take stuff from you and that you're crying about that. Racist piece of crap.